Hey there guys, Toothpaste Tuber here, welcome back to Kerbal's Space Program, Episode 5. That's right, today we are going to be launching to space, once again. In the last 2 episodes, we have ventured into space, and 2 episodes ago, we went to the moon, seen here beautifully, moon or bust. Well, we're going to be going to the moon again, but for realsies this time. We are going to be launching a probe on the surface. These probes, or this probe I should say, are going to look a lot like the Luna probes, or at least function like the Luna probes. If you don't know about them, they're actually very interesting historically. They're a series of Russian spacecraft that the Russians sent to space and to the moon before the Apollo missions. So, to do this, we're going to launch from our beautiful Kerbal to the moon. As you see, we have no situations landed, which means we're going to and do it well. I said that alright. Alright, here we are in the vehicle assembly building. We're going to use the Probodobodyne Octo as our main piece right here. And we're also going to need a little engine, or sorry, not a little engine, a little thing. And let's see, let's make engines like that. That looks alright. At least passable. Let's see. This is going to have a very limited amount of fuel and a large amount of thrust. So I'm going to set the thrust limiter down to... Actually, no, let's keep it up. If we keep it up and we have any mishaps, we'll be able to burn at our maximum speed. We're going to use this for the surface of the moon, these for other data, and we're going to have some experiments. Want two of each at least. Like so. Alright. That looks pretty good. We're also going to need some good connectrons, or communitrons, I should say. We need 4 of these. Probably a bit more, but oh well, we'll find out as we go, right? Also, 1 Mark 1 illuminators for the kicks. With these, this is a little tip here, I use them to judge my distance to the ground, because I don't want to be landing on nothing with no excess. What is the stress value on these? Let's see. Reading up, the impact tolerance is not that good. Although these aren't much better. Let's just go with these. It'll make it simple. This is our probe. Actually, not quite done. I always forget this. We need to add reaction wheels to turn the thing. And we need to add battery packs. Oh, also solar panels would be good too. Let's make 2 there. And 2 up here. Alright. Here we go. This is our probe. I'll cut to when we have the rocket. Alright folks, here we are. We've built our rocket, the Muna 1. As you'll see, we have 3 boosters who are connected to the main engine, and the main engine will take its fuel from these boosters as well, and then jettison them later on. We have a pusher stage that'll get us probably to orbit around the moon, and maybe start part of our descent, and this will finish it. This thing is not intended to come home. So, let's launch. Alright, here we are. Let's go. We're gonna put SAS on, throttle up to 100%, and check everything. Whoa, and throttle down, because we don't need to be going this fast. That's a good problem to have, actually, when you're going too fast. We actually don't need to be remotely going that quickly. Yet, at least. We will need to get there, but not right now. Actually, let's throttle up just a bit. We could stand to be going a bit faster. I'm gonna set target moon. Oh, we can't. Okay. Well, then we're gonna have to use our old by eye method of targeting the moon, meaning we burn when we see it, basically, in our orbit. Trying to keep us as level an inclination as possible, but this thing likes to roll around a lot. I don't know why. Take off SAS, it likes to roll even more, which means I'm not going to do that. So, let's see. Is the fuel draining correctly? Yes, it is. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dang it. Dang it. This thing's fighting me. Don't fight me. Alright, come on. Come on back. Go where I want you to go, not where you want to go. Oh, this thing's being tricky. Kinda got it back. Just barely. I'm gonna fly this thing from map mode to get our inclination right again. Okay. Almost. We need to be going higher as well. Alright. This is a bit tumultuous, folks. Oh, sorry about that. I think we just had a big hang-up there. I'll have to watch the footage back, but yeah, I think I had a big hang-up right there. Alright, anyway, here we go. We're getting pretty quick right now. And we're getting pretty high, too. I just hope we have enough fuel. I always hate running out of fuel because I feel like everything else was going perfectly, except this. Alright, how are we doing on science? Can we afford to do any rerunnable observations? We don't currently need to, does it look like? Nope. Alright. Now we just burn to circularize. Checking fuel, and hopping back into map mode. It's important when you're aiming for the moon to keep a level trajectory relative to the moon, just so you don't have to burn fuel circularizing and making your orbit all neat. Alright, we have our Ep.5 in space, just as we run out of fuel, and we have enough wind resistance, enough non-wind resistance. Negative, we have no wind resistance, that it won't slow us too much back down. This is good. Let's see. We've jettisoned our big bulky rocket. Thank you, my dear friend, and also our nose cone. Now we'll be able to gather some much-needed electric charge. Right, we are in the high atmosphere, but we were before, so it doesn't really matter. We are at least a little bit off in our inclination, but not very much, so it doesn't really matter. And we're getting close to our burn. Let's go. Let's throttle this baby up. Alright, she's throttled up. We're still getting kind of uncomfortably close. Probably should have started burning a bit quicker. As always, I overestimate the effectiveness of this little Terrier engine. Alright, yeah, we're doing alright. Not perfect. And I do hope we have enough fuel. I think we do, but I'm not certain. Alright, looks like all of our signal strength is good to the KSC. And my goodness, we are hardly gaining at all. We may not have enough fuel, folks. We may not have enough thrust. Thrust or fuel, for that matter. Alright. Look at that shot. That's a nice shot. We're going to the moon, hopefully. I really hope so. Although it's not looking like it. We just don't have enough thrust or fuel. Sadly, this is the inclination we have to burn at. We have to burn at like 25-degree inclination just to get us up there. Oh, nope, no we don't. Let me make us more efficient. We're starting to jump ahead of our apoapsis. In fact, we can actually wait for a sec. I've turned off my engines. And we can burn now. Alright. We might yet do this. Might yet do this. Alright. Again, turning off my engines for maximum. And turning them back on. Alright. We're getting close. And boom, circular. We are in space. We are in orbit, stable orbit, folks, with just a sliver of fuel left to spare. Let's see, can we do any science while we're up here? Nope, and nope. Alright, let's extend our antenna. This is our backup comm antenna. I forgot to mention this. I put this on just as backup, so we definitely have enough bandwidth. Alright, we will begin burning. I really am doubting how much fuel we have. Hopefully we have enough to slow ourselves down. Too bad the moon doesn't have an atmosphere. We could aerobrake, but nope. No can do. Alright. We're coming around the mountain when we come. Just hope this thing works. Alright. And better orient ourselves correctly. And get ready for the moon. As soon as we see the moon poke its head over the horizon, we will burn this candle. There we go. And we're about to run out of fuel too. Whoa! Millies. We're already totally out of fuel, folks. Congratulations. That's what we got. Well, this is a bit of a fail. If I had been a better KSP player, I would have known that that wasn't enough fuel. Oh well. Might as well just use our science. Huh. Oh. No probe control because we ran out of electric charge. No matter. We'll come around and get electric charge again. Require complete off. Review data. Send. I'm resending the data. Also, we're running out of electric charge continuously. Power problems. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Let's log some data. Can't do that. Can't do that. We've already done it. And our goo. That's not even worth doing. Alright, well, this poor little thing, I'm probably gonna have to leave here. Floating in space forever. Not enough fuel. Might have to make some slight adjustments to this rocket. Just to make it fly right. To straighten up and fly right. Alright. I'm just gonna close these doors. And wait. I'll probably cut back to when it transports. Alright folks, here we are. We've just transmitted the last of our data. So this thing is pretty much totally useless. No more stages it can do. All I can do is hibernate my controller. And that's it. We are dead. Alright, for the rest of this expedition, I'm going to go to the spaceplane hangar. Now, note, we have no contracts for anything as of yet. However, we do have some avionic parts, basic avionic parts, but avionics parts nonetheless. Which means we can fly. And if you guys know me at all, and have watched any of my previous live streams, you know that I love to fly. Actually, let's get rid of him. And slap on that. And slap on that. Excuse me, my recording software malfunctioned. Alright, actually, we can do something along the lines of this. And this. Which should make us look a bit nicer if I don't mess things up. Like that. And, actually, we have to angle that a bit as well. Oh, no. I've messed this up. I've bungled it. I've bungled it badly. Come on, get back on there. Alright, that's as good as I'll get it. No. I want to select the strut inside. There. Strut selected. Now move. There. Now we can move this engine back out. Alright. Hopefully that will be able to push us. I don't know. But hopefully. I'm gonna put this guy on here because I don't have an air intake just yet. A radial one. Which means I have to put in an inline one. Like that. Awesome. Let's see. Can I move him like that? And move him... Actually... That should be good, actually. Move it like that. Okay. Good enough. I hope this works, folks. I really do. Let's see. We always have a bit of a stubby plane. Or planes that are a bit stubby. I'm just going to plop on some control surfaces back here. And move them like that. Good rule of thumb when building... Whoa, that's way too big. Good rule of thumb when building aircraft is you want the center of lift, the blue arrow, and this to be right behind the center of mass. Not too far behind, and not too far ahead. When I add some of these little dudes, that will work. Alright. I'm gonna use them only for yaw, or sorry, for roll, and these only for pitch. I need one more. Do I have the ideal part? I do not. That's the thing, I play with Kerbal Space Program so much, but I don't play with it in the career mode very much, so I always have all the parts unlocked. Let's see. I did when I first started the game, though. I played this mode pretty much exclusively. This thing looks extremely derpy, and I doubt it will even take off, but never fear. Kerbals don't care, do they? That's why they put controls, robotic controls on all their spacecraft. Because they're too cowardly to actually fly it. Well, not today. Jebediah is going to be a brave little Kerbal and go off into the wild blue yonder. I'm actually going to take the liquid fuel level down a little bit. And actually, the goal of this thing is science. Which means that we want maximum science returns. Put these a bit far forward. Granted, I know, folks, this looks, actually, a lot bit derpy. But, honestly, who cares? I don't care. If it does the job, then more power to you. Alright, let's slap on some mystery goo. And them. And them. And a storage unit. This storage unit will be invaluable to us. It'll basically be able to take all of our data without us having to worry about it. Now for landings, I'm not super comfortable with landing low-tier planes, so I'm going to put on parachutes. Because parachutes are wonderful, and everybody knows that. Alright, put those there, put that there, and I think we're ready to fly. What should we call this? We call it the Juno 1, because the Juno is our engine. Who's going to be flying this thing? Jebediah, of course. And alright, here we are. I'm going to brake just immediately. Now, it's a good rule of thumb when you have a unupgraded place, I guess, landing strip, you're going to want to just turn off straight away and head over to the grass over here, because this is a lot flatter than the runway, which is just funny that they built the runway like this to begin with. While I'm here, I'm going to observe some mystery goo. Actually, we can just keep this. And, whoa, brake! Calm yourselves. We've actually never launched from here before, which means that we get extra science from this biome. Because, yes, the KSC, which we are on right now, as you're about to see, the KSC is different from the runway, which we were just taking data from. So, actually, we could make the argument to just observe this goo, and then to collect all data, and then to recover vessel. That's what folks. I'll cut to when we're probably... Yes, I'll probably cut, and I will cut, to when we are back on the grass. Alright, here we go, folks. We are ready to launch. Or fly, I should say. Let's disengage the brakes and engage our engine. This cute little Juno engine is going to be rocketing us into the sky. I'm surprised, actually, how much thrust this thing gives out, and that we are even able to use the thrust. Also, I'm going to put the authority limiter on here way up, because it's going to be hard enough to take off. No, we don't want to do that yet. Sorry, I hit the wrong key. Uh-oh. Getting a bit of fishtailing going on. And we're off. I exploited a little bug where if you pop the landing gear, it'll jump you up into the sky just a little bit. Alright, this thing does like to nose down just a little bit, which means that I'm going to deploy these, which will just keep us trimmed, I guess, up. Alright, we're flying. I can't believe this. Let's crew report it. We don't need to crew report it. We're not going to EVA when we're moving at 60 meters per second. We'll just get blown off. And, Yeah, let's take some data, take the data, store the data. And actually, we can actually keep this. Close doors. Alright. Collect all. Alright, that's pretty much what we came up here for. We can actually get some new data if we go around to the grasslands over there. It's actually a different biome, and we can get different science. Let's see. Turning is not this aircraft's strong suit. It's not the most maneuverable thing in the world, but it'll do. Let's see Jebediah's view. This is what Jebediah sees. This cockpit is actually really good for small SSTO things, because it has a docking mode, which if you have a docking port, you can actually just see the docking happening from here and control it from in here. We're not going to do that today, though. Oh, also, if you look over there, we'll see the monolith. Really interesting little Easter egg in Kerbal Space Program. There's tons of these things on Kerbin, and on every other celestial body in the game, there's at least one monolith. Generated at, I'm told, random locations. There's also other Easter eggs, like the Mohole, which was originally just a terrain bug, but is no longer such. Alright, we are flying. I'm just going to time warp, because I can, over to where we're going to be, and then come in for a landing. Hopefully, we can actually land here and go all the way to the mountains. I hope. I really hope. Now, around where this changes is where the biome changes, but I'm going to take it easy and come all the way to here and put out our landing gear. We want to take this easy. We don't want to stress this, because if we stress our little landing gear back here, we're not going to take off again. We're going to crash and burn and die, and Jebediah will not like that. Jebediah doesn't like dying. Oh, that was rough. That was real rough. Alright. Slow down. Okay. We are landed. Crew report. The grasslands. Wait, we already have stuff from here? Oh, yeah. That's right. We probably landed here before. We just haven't taken any data from here before. Interesting. Jebediah, go on EVA. Do you have any EVA of here? Yes. Alright. Let's collect all. Right now, we have those, one more of those, and a crew report to take. Good. Let's take this baby off again. That was a little short stop, but we are going to land again. We're going to land over there on the mountains. This will be a very long flight, which I'll probably cut most of it out. I'll probably cut most of the flight out, I should say. Let's see. Take off. Get some air time. Oh, jeez. Man, we're having a glitchy wheel. Oh, jeez. This is dangerous. Oh, we're off. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Bumpy landing, or bumpy takeoffs. Alright, we're going to deploy this again, just to keep our trim nice and neat. And, yeah, I'll probably time-lapse this footage of us flying. Alright. Alright. We're in this little valley here, which is where I'm going to try and land us. It's gonna be a rough landing. Oh, oh shoot! Pop the chutes, pop the chutes. Oh, jeez. We lost our worst half. Oh boy, here, let's put this down. Thank goodness Jeb did not die. Whew, that was close. Oh my. Oh my. Kerbin's Mountains. Hey, we got mountains. Mountain science. Awesome. We skipped, whew, that was, I'm shaking. We skipped the thing. Where temperature readings are quite literally nominal. Okay, so we skipped the intermediate step, the highlands, altogether. Wow, that's actually really cool. Whoa, okay. Don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get you here. Well, probably not. Alright. We have our data. Collect all. Alright. That was really cool. Let's recover a vessel. That was really, really fun. I think I'm probably going to have to end the episode here. Then over time, we have gained actually a substantial amount of science. And I'm fairly pleased with that little expedition. Also, we can collect the debris for a little bit of return. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Toothpaste Tuber is very, very happy that you watched this video. Talking about myself in the third person is always very stylish. Yeah, so... Sorry, I had another little recording issue. Sorry about that. Live stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and as always, toothpaste on.